and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on everything that I brought to the hospital to give birth to my baby boy. As you can tell, I gave birth to him already. He's officially 2 weeks old today, 14 days. He's currently taking a nap, so I can't show you him, but I'll insert a picture here so you can see what his beautiful little face looks like. And considering I've already been to the hospital and gave birth, I wanted to let you know what I brought with me that I thought I would need, and then what I actually used while I was there. So we will get started with that. If you guys have any questions or any comments, please leave it in the comment section below. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And let's get started. So for starters, I did go to the hospital. I had a specific outfit that I was planning on wearing, and it was going to be my go to the hospital outfit and my coming home outfit. The plans kind of changed a little bit when I started contracting and went into labor. I just needed something that was going to be convenient and comfortable. And although my coming home outfit was also comfortable, I wasn't even thinking about that. So I'll insert a picture here so you can see what I actually wore to the hospital. Contractions are a little bit more intense than I even thought. Like, you don't really know what you're getting into until it actually happens. And yeah, so I'll show you a picture of what I did look like when that started. And I'll also do a video showing you exactly what happened during the day of my delivery and birth, so you guys can get all those details as well. So I actually wore this dress, which was very loose fitting. It was very accommodating because even coming home, I was able to unbutton for breastfeeding purposes as well. So it kind of worked out, whereas my initial outfit that I wanted to wear was super cute. It was going to match what my little baby had on, but didn't consider the fact that I was going to be breastfeeding. And so, cute dress, but not very convenient. But I did bring this as well. I'm not doing this in any specific order. It's just kind of what's in the bag. I put everything back in the bag, so just letting you guys see everything I had with me. And then on my way to the hospital, I also had on my, my husband calls it like a plumber's belt, but my, what is this called? The contraption that helps to hold your stomach up when you are about a certain amount of months pregnant. It helps to just keep all of the weight off of your pelvis, and I wear it whenever I'm going outside or if I'm in the car, just because it helps to keep everything lifted. So I did wear this to the hospital, and I brought it with me if I was going to need it, depending on how long I'd be in labor. And I'll link this below as well, so you can kind of see what it is and where I got it from. It's called Susong, but I'll link where I got it from specifically. Oh, I think my baby's up. 1 second. Okay, we're back. My husband hasn't. He's doing well. So another thing I brought to the hospital with me was food. So I watched a bunch of videos, and everyone says you should bring food, you should bring snacks. So I brought an entire snack bag with me, and in addition, we had another additional bag of just food because we didn't know, considering it's COVID times, what the food situation was going to be like for my husband. So we didn't know if they were going to be feeding him, if we were going to need to bring things, if we were going to be able to go outside, any of that stuff. So we brought a bunch of stuff, which obviously we didn't use. But then we had another bag of actual, some items that were cooked and some items that were also non-perishable that we ate as well. In addition, I brought the postpartum care. So when it came to a lot of the stuff that were mentioned in a lot of people's videos, these things were provided at the hospital. So you have your tucks, then you have the dermaplast for pain and itching, and then I had a few essential oils that I would use in the room itself. So just to start with these few items, I just want to go through what I actually did use. So the clothing, I mentioned I wore my dress, and I didn't wear the dress that I had planned to go home in at all. And then they also had all of the food items necessary. They had stuff for me at my specific hospital. They did not provide food for my husband, but there was food available for purchase. So that was good. And having all these snacks was really convenient. We had another bag of snacks, like I mentioned, so we didn't even get to use all of it, but we did have food. So I would suggest bringing food. And if your hospital provides food for your partner or your spouse or whomever is coming with you, wonderful, but they should be providing food for you. And if you wanted anything additional that you think that they might not have, you can bring it along. And then when it came to the postpartum care, they did provide the Tux wipes, and they also provided the dermoplast. They provided also this lanolin cream. So these were things that I brought myself, but the hospital provided them for me also. And they provided the lanolin, which you can also purchase online. I'll link that below as well. This was from the hospital, but I did find it on Amazon, so I'm also purchasing that. And then when it came to ambiance for setting the room, there was a lot of research done on how to make sure that you're relaxed so you can prevent the fight or flight, so that your contractions can actually be productive and help you dilate. And so I did get things that would help me, number one, go into labor, which was lavender, organic rosemary, and clary sage. So these were things that I was using beforehand, and I'll also do another video on a lot of the things that I use that potentially help me go into labor. You never really know what's really actually getting you into labor, but there were things that I did do in order to get labor going. And so these were also things that I brought to the hospital to help me while laboring at the hospital, and also laboring at home, which was what I was planning on doing as well. So these I actually did not use at all. I had a birth plan, which I can also show you guys as well when I'm doing my labor and delivery video. I had a birth plan that had all of the information about how I wanted no interventions, no epidural, nothing that could potentially include another drug that was not necessary. I wanted it to be all natural. So I brought my essential oils so I can calm myself down. And I did not use them. No, I did not. I did use them during the initial phases to kind of get labor going, but I did not use them in the hospital. So that, in addition to lights, I did read a lot about bringing lights to create a specific setting and environment for relaxation, similar to the same concept as the essential oils, which are here. Once again, did not use these. And I'm going to tell you why I didn't use them. I think the concern that I was having was that I wouldn't be able to relax and have my body work naturally to have contractions, get my dilation going, move my station so that everything is working in conjunction with one another. And so I wanted to make sure I had everything that was required. And honestly, the only thing that I really needed was that epidural. Sad to say, because I was not planning on getting an epidural, but when those contractions hit, all the breathing in the world felt like it wasn't doing enough. And so I did get the epidural. And once I had the epidural, I was so relaxed. My husband and I were able to talk. You're not supposed to, but I did eat. I had it because I was hungry. And you can eat when you're home, but there is a concern when you're in the hospital by the anesthesiologist that if you eat, then there could be potential complications later. And so I would not recommend it, but I did eat, and I felt really relaxed the entire time I was in labor, which I'll give you guys more details about in my video. But I was in labor for over 20 hours, but the whole time was just really relaxing. And then my actual push time was only half an hour. And so all the items that I brought to help me relax, I didn't even need, because I was like in a little dream world from the epidural. So just a little insight into that. I also brought gifts for the nurses and doctors. This is not required, obviously, but I did see this somewhere as well, and I thought it was a great idea just to thank them for like all the hard work they're doing. So my gift bag consists of a little soap bar with pitter patter feet, so it's like little baby feet on it, a little container of lotion, and a little shot. Now, that's probably a little unconventional, and most professionals probably won't need this when they're at work, but everyone seemed pretty grateful to have it for after hours. So this was a little gift that I gave to each nurse and doctor that I worked with, and I brought it in this little gift bag to hand out to everyone. And I bought about 10 of them, so I had about 2 or 3 left in there. I brought about 10 just in case I wasn't sure. There's a new nurse usually every day. There's a day nurse and a night nurse. Then there's a nurse that's helping you with your delivery, the doctor that's helping you with your delivery, possible residents that might come in. So it's good to just have enough for everyone potentially. I also brought, I should get back to this one. I also brought a makeup bag. Now, I started packing this bag months in advance, And so I had all of these items, and by the time the day came, I actually forgot what I put in here, and I brought like a whole other little bag, so I ended up not even opening this, but I'll show you guys what I have in here. I have some micellar cleansing water to clean my face. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to walk around or be able to use the restroom to wash my face, so I needed something that I can wipe it down. A mirror. I heard a lot about your lips getting dry, so I had some Aquaphor lip balm. I brought a face moisturizer, and then a toothbrush, a hairbrush, toothpaste, some, what was it, dental floss, and an eye mask, because the idea was, depending on how long you're in the hospital, you might want to sleep, and there's a lot of lights. Once again, keeping with the relaxation and making sure that you're calm and you feel zen before giving birth. This was something that was supposed to help. I also did not use this. And then wipes for any purpose. If you're wiping your face, your hands, different body parts. And then another hair brush here. So this bag, I actually, like I said, did not use at all. I did use this mirror, but that was it from here. I don't even think this mirror was in this bag because I didn't open this bag while I was there. But things that you should bring along if you're planning on being in the hospital and potentially for more than a couple of days, good to have it. Especially if you're an epidural, you can't move around while you're in labor, so it's good to have it just in case you need anything during that time. And what I will say I did use was my makeup bag, which I did not bring in here. Please hold, I will grab it. And we're back. So I did bring my makeup bag with me. This is something I just usually have in the bathroom, and I was able to just grab it and throw it in the mommy bag. So in here, and along with a couple other things, I brought the blending beauty blender sponge, a little contour palette. I know the question could be, like, where are you going with this makeup? You're delivering a child. It's not a fashion show, but you know, you just want to have a sense of self. You want to feel like, okay, I'm doing this and I feel like myself and I look like myself, and I will have fabulous pictures afterward and beforehand. And I will say, because I was so zen and relaxed, when the doctor came in and said, okay, you are 9.5 centimeters, almost 10, we're going to prepare for delivery, I definitely went, pulled out my bag in the bed and fixed my makeup and my hair beforehand. Now, did it make a difference? I don't know, but I felt better, so that's good. So in here I have like my foundation. I have, and these are the things that I use primarily: the foundation, the this little thing that you guys know what it is, and something for my eyebrows, to do my eyebrows. And that was pretty much what I used, those 3 items, in addition to the beauty blender. So this was good to have. In addition to that, I brought a cup for water. I did hear a lot about getting thirsty and making sure that you had something that was convenient with a straw. So I brought this. I had this smaller version and I had a larger version that I brought as well for me and my husband, so we could both have enough water and ice depending on what we needed. And we definitely did use that a lot. It was along with our food items. So this is one thing we did use. And then after giving birth, I did bring a maternity bra for breastfeeding, and also a camisole that could easily come down for breastfeeding as well. During delivery, I did have on a sports bra, but it clipped in the front so that when we did skin to skin, I could take it loose and just kind of put him directly onto my chest. And I did that intentionally because I did feel more comfortable having it on. But I know a lot of people just decide to go braless, which is also an option. But I felt more comfortable just having a little support during that time. And then I could take it loose and have the same effect as not having on a bra at all. And then afterward, during the recovery, I did have my maternity bra and my maternity camisole, so I could be covered and still be able to breastfeed conveniently as well. And then I also asked while I was there, I brought this with me because I was told that, you know, it's important to have all of your organs, your uterus, everything kind of return back to normal. And after a certain amount of time, you can use these little contraptions to help you along, like belly bands. So I purchased this in advance. It's a 3-part belly band. There's one for your belly, which goes over the midsection. And then there's another section for your waist. It's this one. And then the third one for your pelvis. And this goes on the lower portion. And so you can wear them either all together or just gradually build and start with the belly band, then the waist, and then the pelvis. And I did find that these were really helpful. I used them after the first day, so on the second day. So I was told that give it 24 to 48 hours. So I went to about 48 hours before I started using anything. But these did feel like it kind of kept everything together, because once you are pregnant and your stomach is really large and everything is kind of like thrown out of whack on the inside, once the baby is out, you do feel like there's a little bit of looseness happening in that midsection, and it feels nice just to have everything kind of secured again. And it's worn during the day, so you're not sleeping in it, but it does help make everything feel good. And if it's uncomfortable, you can just not wear it, but that was a choice of mine to bring it along with me to find out if I could. I brought a fan because I just assumed I'd be super hot, and you watch movies and people are sweating and screaming and like having a really difficult time, so I thought a fan would be necessary. And honestly, it was so cool and chill and relaxed in there. I didn't need the fan. At one point my husband was fanning me with something, but I wasn't in necessarily need of it. But you know what? Every situation is different. You never know. My next birth and delivery might go completely different. Who knows? This is something I would still bring anyway, just in case. And then, oh, well, not quite yet. I also brought compression socks. I was watching some other videos. Some people said they had a lot of swelling in their legs and their ankles. I generally don't have swelling, and I didn't throughout my pregnancy, but I thought just in case, you never know, bring them with you. I did not end up using them, but I did have them just in case. This is another thing that I'd probably throw in the bag the next time we're giving birth, just because you never know. Once again, every delivery, every birth is different. And then I brought little outfits. So I bought these for my husband and son of the king. It's a cute little onesie. And then a shirt for my husband, Daddy of a Prince. So we've been calling him Prince since obviously before he was born. Just our little prince is coming along, so to the point where some people actually thought his name was Prince. His name's not Prince. His name's Nicholas, but he is our little prince, and so I thought these would be really cute. Granted, he did not put it on in the hospital. We still actually haven't worn it. We'll have a little photo shoot here at the house, but something like this I thought was just really cute to have, just in case. And then in terms of his going home outfit, I also had this made. These were made through a service on Etsy, and I'll also link the person who helped me design these as well. So cute. And they're all like monogrammed with his name. Nicholas has arrived. So cute, little tiny little thing. And I got him little pants with our name on it, Blaze. In addition, it came with a little hat that has his name, Nicholas Blaze. And the picture that I showed also has him in this entire ensemble. And then Prince Nicholas Blaze for his little blanket. So cute. So I got this, and then I also got another outfit. Just in case, you know, I was like, I didn't know what the weather was going to be specifically, or how it was going to feel in the hospital, or just what was going to be more convenient. So I thought, let me bring two, and then I can always use another one for maybe like a little photo shoot when you come home. So there was another one, a little onesie, long sleeve with long pants with his name and middle name included as well. So cute. And this one also came with a hat with his first name on it. And then I brought little like shoe things for him just in case. So once again, good to have take home outfits. Did not put him in it. Actually, we ended up leaving fairly late the day we left the hospital. It was around midnight. So at that point he was sleeping. We were also tired. So we just kind of like put on what was convenient at the time, which was a little onesie we put on him, and wrapped him in a swallow, and he had on his hat. And we took pictures once we got home the following day or 2 days later, just because we left so late and it just didn't make sense to put him in all of this only to take it off as soon as we got back in the house. And so let me just make sure that's everything. Yeah, that's basically everything that we had. Just to recap, most of the things that I brought with me were not used, but I would say that if I, when we do this again, I would bring a lot of them anyway, just because we did have a pretty great experience where a lot of the things that I anticipated needing, I didn't, but you just never know what's going to happen in the future. So it could be useful to others. Please put it in the comments below. Maybe I didn't bring up a few things that could have been useful and maybe just didn't come across it. And we're all here to help one another. So once again, thank you for joining us. Thumbs up if you like this video and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.